Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the question answer of part 4D. I hope you all have gone through the videos. Those who have still not gone through that video, so kindly go through the videos and then come to this video to do the question answers. That will be more helpful for you. Also, the reduced syllabus already I have discussed in the previous video. So I hope now you have the clarity about the reduced syllabus, and also you have marked the topics that you don't have to prepare for this year board examination. And now concentrate more on your studies instead of distracting yourself in any other thing. Just concentrate, focus more on studies. That's what I want, that this year your focus should be on your board examination. So don't let yourself get distracted by anything. Just keep your focus on one thing, and that is your board examination. Make your timetable, accordingly prepare, divide your chapters, how you have to cover. It's up to you how you have to cover your chapters. You know now the reduced syllabus is also there. So now the chapters are also, means topics are reduced for physics. I can say that for physics the topics are reduced. So now concentrate on your studies. And if you will concentrate on your studies, focus will be on your board examination. If you will not get distracted by anything in between till your board examination, so I definitely hope that you will get good grades in your board examination, as you have seen this year result. So the first question that we will discuss is the explain the term critical angle with the aid of a labeled diagram. So this question you have to do in your copy, and we know that what is critical angle. So when a ray of light travels from denser to rarer medium, it is the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree. That is the critical angle. So this question you will do in your fair copy. And then question number 2, the relation between the refractive index and critical angle. So this also you will write here, it's given, and you also know that mu is equal to 1 upon sin c, or you write sin c is equal to 1 by mu, where c is the critical angle and mu is the refractive index. Now the third question, that is state the approximate value of the critical angle for glass air interface and water air interface. Now for glass air interface, the value A mu G is 3 by 2. For water air interface, the value A mu W is 4 by 3. So just now you have seen this relation, sin C is equal to 1 by mu. So that means for glass air interface, the critical angle will become 1 upon 3 by 2, that is 2 by 3, and sin 42 degree is equal to 2 by 3. So therefore the answer is 42 degree here. For water air interface, similarly, mu, here you will put the value of mu, that is 4 by 3. So 1 upon 4 by 3, it will be 3 by 4, and sin 49 degree will be equal to 3 by 4. So this is the answer of this question. So no need to do this question in your copy. You will do question number 1, question number 2, and then question number 4, which is what is meant by the statement the critical angle for diamond is 24 degree. So see, in the board examination, sometime it's not like directly it will be asked to define the critical angle. It can be asked, the question will be asked. Here it is asked, what is meant by the statement the critical angle for diamond is 24 degree. So that means here you have to define critical angle only, but the angle is given 24 degree. So how you will define? So you will define it that for the angle of incidence 24 degree, the angle of refraction will be 90 degree. That means the ray of light, when it travels from diamond to air, if the angle of incidence is 24 degrees, so angle of refraction is 90 degree. Clear? So that means we have to give the definition of critical angle only. That means for the angle of incidence 24 degree, the angle of refraction in air will be 90 degree. That's how we define simple critical angle. That for angle of incidence for in the denser medium, the angle of refraction in rarer medium is 90 degrees. So here what will be the denser medium? Denser medium will be the diamond. The ray of light will travel from diamond to air. So in diamond, the critical angle is given 24 degree. So what will be the angle of refraction? So the angle of refraction will be 90 degree on the surface. So it is clear. So this is how you can define critical angle. Like similarly, it is given for critical angle for water is 48 degree. So same definition you have to define. It is the angle of incidence in water, that is 24. The angle of incidence in water 48 degree. The angle of refraction is 90 degree. Clear? So this is how you have to define critical angle. It's not every time it will be asked directly. Define critical angle. The question can be asked like this in the form of statement. Next, question number 6, which is name the two factors which affect the critical angle for a given pair of media. State how do the factors affect it. Now this question is already discussed in the lecture, and we know that the two factor on which critical angle depends, that means critical angle depend on refractive index, and since refractive index depend on temperature and color, so critical angle also depend on temperature and color. But refractive index decreases with the increase in the wavelength of light, and refractive index also decreases with the increase in temperature, and critical angle and refractive index has an inverse relation. So here critical angle increases with the increase in the color, and means the wavelength of light, and it will increase with the increase in temperature. So these type of question will have the possibility this year, because if you will see the reduced syllabus, so the focus is more on the conceptual questions. It's not that you have to go in detail. If your concept is clear, they will ask you question related to the topics in 2 marks, in 3 marks, but it will be related to the topic and conceptual based questions. So if your concept is clear, then you will achieve good marks in physics. If your concept is not clear, then it will get difficult for you. So that is why from the starting only I am saying just clear your concept. If your concept is clear, then everything in physics is easy for you. If your concept is not clear and you will go for learning all the things, then definitely you will get marks, but you will not score as much as you can if you will know the concept. Now question number 8. What is total internal reflection? Now I hope all of you know about this. What is total internal reflection? That when a ray of light travels from a denser to rarer medium, angle of incidence greater than critical angle, whole of the light reflect back in the same medium, and this phenomena is known as total internal reflection. In the definition only I gave the two condition. They are ray of light travel from denser to rarer medium, and angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. So here you have to write the definition, here you have to write the two essential condition, and here you have to draw the diagram to illustrate the total internal reflection. So this question you will do in your copy. Clear? Now coming to this question. So here it is given, we have to complete the path of ray of light, and two rays is being taken. The denser medium is water, rarer medium is air. Ray of light is traveling from water to air. Here it is given critical angle for water air is 48 degree. Complete the ray diagram showing the refracted rays for each. State conditions when the ray will suffer total internal reflection. Clear? So we know that what is angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is the angle between the normal and the incident ray. So here the angle of incidence is given 48 degree. What is critical angle given? 48 degree. So that means angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. Ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. So what will be the path of ray of light? So it will be on this surface only. That means angle of refraction will be 90 degree. And in this case, the A for the ray of light A, since it is incident normal on this surface, so it will pass undeviated. Is it clear? So this A ray of light will pass undeviated, so you have to draw the line straight, and for B it will be on the surface. So here you will show the line by putting the arrow and making the angle 90 degree. Clear? So these type of question for ray diagram, it will be asked related to the ray diagram. As I already told you, practice the ray diagram in lecture 1, 2, 3. Already I have explained the ray diagrams showing the angle of incidence, all the things. So that's why I am saying go through first 3 videos and then do the questions answers. Now this is the question. in this ray diagram we have to complete the path of 3 rays of light is given A, B, C, and angle of incidence here it is given 48 degree. Also it is given that the critical angle for water air interface is 48 degrees. So we have to name the phenomena which the rays A, B and C exhibit also. So if you will see what this A ray of light will exhibit. So that's why if you have gone through the lecture 1, in that I have explained all 3 cases in one figure. So this is the same figure given. In the same one figure we have the 3 processes. First is for ray of light A, as if you will draw normal. So I am again drawing this here. So this is the first point, and ray A, take it like this, and if you will see, this is the surface. Now for knowing the angle of incidence we have to draw a normal from here. When we draw a normal, so now if you compare this angle B, this is 48, so obviously you can see this is less than 48. When it is less than 48 here, so in this case we know that when angle of incidence is less than critical angle, what are the processes taking place? So here the reflection as well as refraction both will take place. That means a part of light will reflect back in the same medium, and also marking the arrows are very important when you draw the ray diagram. It represents the ray of light is going from which medium. So here the ray of light is going from denser to rarer medium, is it? So from point P a source of light reaches to this surface. If we draw a normal, we can say that here angle of incidence is less than critical angle, so a part of light will be reflected and a part of light will be refracted, and in this case when it will be refracted it will bend away from the normal. So this will be the path of ray of light for A. Clear? So here refraction and reflection. Both will take place. Clear? Now second diagram. So second you can see that now in this second case angle of incidence is equal to the critical angle. So draw a diagram. So you can draw in the same figure. I am drawing different to explain because I know few of the students they will get unclear about this. So here is the point source, and now this ray of light strike on this surface, and this angle is given now 48 degree, and also in the question it is given that critical angle is 48 degrees. So you can see that in this case angle of incidence is equal to the critical angle. So where will be the ray of light will go? So in this case the refraction will be on the surface, is it? And this angle of refraction will become 90 degree, is it? A part of light will be reflected, but sorry for this. So here the refraction will be 90 degrees. So that means in this case the refraction takes place on this surface and the angle of refraction will be 90 degree. Reflection also takes place, but refraction will be very weak and the angle of refraction in this case will be 90 degree. Clear? See, when the angle of incidence will increase, as the angle of incidence in the denser medium will increase, the reflection becomes stronger and the refraction will start becoming weaker. So this is how the phenomena takes place. As the angle of incidence increases in the denser medium, the refraction becomes weaker and weaker and the reflection becomes stronger and stronger. And now this is the maximum angle of refraction. After that only reflection will take place, and that is how the reflection becomes more stronger. Now in the third case, when in this case now it is given that angle of incidence is much greater than the critical angle. So in this case when you will see, this is the C from point P. Now in this case angle I is greater than C, so we know that whole of the light will reflect back in the same medium with the same angle of incidence. So here I will be equal to R and no reflection takes place. So in this case, total internal reflection will takes place. So here total internal reflection will take place. So these are the three diagrams I have explained in 3 separate figures. Here you have to draw in one figure only to explain this diagram. Clear? So this is how the ray diagrams will be completed. Now again the same thing, if you will know that in the case of less than angle of incidence, what will happen in the case of equal to the angle of incidence if the critical angle, then what will happen, and if angle of incidence is greater than critical angle, then what will happen, then very easily you can draw the diagram. Now similarly, this question is given 2 rays of light, as you can see here, PR and PQ. As you can see, this light PQ is after refraction, it is on this surface. So that means here what we can say, in the question it is given PQ and PR are the 2 light rays emerging from an object P. The ray PQ is refracted as QS. So PQ is refracted as QS. State the special name given to the angle of incidence, angle PQN of the ray PQ. What you will give this name? PQN. So what will be the special name given to the angle PQN when the angle of refraction will become 90 degree? Here the refraction is on the surface, that means angle of refraction is 90 degrees. So that means this angle is known as critical angle. So the first question answer is critical angle. What is the angle of refraction for the refracted ray QS? So here you can see that with the normal it is making 90 degree angle, so angle of refraction will be 90 degree. Name the phenomena that occurs if the angle of incidence PQN is increased. Now the question is saying if this angle is more increased, this is already critical angle. So when angle of incidence increases with the critical angle, so total internal reflection will take place. So C answer will be total internal reflection. Now the ray PR, this ray PR suffers partial reflection and refraction on the water air surface. Give reason. So what is the reason why here reflection and reflection will take place? Because the angle of incidence is less than critical angle. So in that case, a part of light reflect back in the same medium and a part of light refract in the other medium. Clear? So this question you will do in your copy. Okay, and this question also you will draw in your copy, question number 13 and question number 14, because these type of question have the possibility in the board examination. Now this question number 15. So here the question is given, the refractive index of glass is 1.5. From a point P inside a glass slab, draw rays PA, PB, PC incident on the glass air interface at an angle of incidence 30 degree, 42 degree, 60 degree respectively. In the diagram, show the approximate direction of rays as they emerge out of the slab. What is the angle of refraction for the ray PB? Take sine 42 degree equal to 2 by 3. Same question, it is given if you take this diagram. So this only diagram you have to draw in this question. First angle is given PA and here you have to draw angle of incidence 30 degrees. So here you will draw a normal. This is the first case. Here you will draw a normal and you will make an angle of 30 degree. Clear? So reflection and refraction. Second case PB, you have to draw this diagram only. And in this case, angle of refraction will become 42 degree. Here the question 48 degree is given. So this diagram you can draw in simple one diagram to represent. So in case of 42 degree, here you will be drawing 42 degree. Okay. So in your copy, when you will draw the diagram, the first case you have to draw inside a glass slab, you have to show. So make all these three angle of incidence 30 degree, 42 degree and 60 degree. Clear? And then we know that for 32 degree, here critical angle is 42. Glass air interface for glass slab, we know that critical angle is 42 degree. So for 30 degree, refraction and reflection, both rays of light will go in this direction and a part of ray of light will go in the same medium. For the angle equal to 42 degree, it will be on the surface. So how you will represent? It will be on the surface. This will become 90 degree. For the third case, you will draw of 60 degree. So in this case, you will draw an angle and show it of I is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so angle of refraction will also become 60 degree because of the total internal reflection, because 42 angle of critical angle for glass is 42 degree and here it is given 60 degree. So that means I is given 60 degree. So I is greater than C. So in this case total internal reflection will take place. So angle of reflection will also become 60 degree. Is it? So what is the angle of refraction for the ray PB? It is asking. That is the second case. So second case angle of refraction will be 90 degree. And we have to find take sine 42 degree equal to 2 by 3. That means here in this question, like I am telling directly, B means this angle of refraction become 90 degree, but you can find out the angle of refraction using the formula of sin I by sin R. And here it is given that angle of incidence sine 42 degrees 2 by 3 in the question given. So you can find out the value of R by solving. Sin I is equal to sin R. Mu is equal to sin I by sin R. We know that mu is equal to sin I by sin R. In the question it is given glass value is 1.5. So it is 1.5. Sin angle of incidence is 42 degree and sin R you have to find out. That is the question, that by solving the question how you will find out. So sin R will become equal to sin 42 degree divided by 1.5. In the question it is given sin 42 degree is 2 by 3. So sin 42 degree is 2 by 3. And 1.5 what you can write? I am solving it like, if you will write 1.5, so it will be 3 by 2. Is it? If you will solve 1.5, so it will become 3 by 2. So it will become easier for you. So this will become 2 by 3 into 3 by 2. So that is all will cancel. You will get 1. And sin R value you are getting 1. And 1, that means what value of sin is equal to 1? That is sin 90 degrees. So it is equal to sin 90 degrees. So that means R value will become equal to 90 degree. Clear? So this is how you can by solving you can get the value of R as 90 degree. This also I have explained how to do.